Suddenly the geometry works here. Like in this position, it will work better than when this roller is all the way down.
Does this plastic really work?
I'm telling you, I think it's all fiberglass. Well, it's like a tank, really a tank. Even on a UAZ, there's no such tool. Now it's definitely done on the first try. It's just absolutely his day today. All set, completely and utterly stuck. So, well, hey there, friends. It's Alex with you, and you're on the Don't Stop channel. Today is probably the toughest winter ride in the history of this year. This event is taking place on a particularly cold and snowy day, making it a significant challenge for all involved. The participants, including Nivas, Jimnys, Oasis, Tigers, and Lawns, are all well prepared and eager to face the harsh conditions. And we're waiting for the tracked Land Rover. It's really interesting to see how it will perform. The Tiger, by the way, is moving quite confidently. Oh my goodness gracious, what a surprise. So the Lawn is the first to try to break through. Up to now, he has been trying to reach his goal, but he is not quite succeeding in managing it as well as he had hoped. Despite his efforts, the results have not yet met his expectations, or the standards he set. 300 horsepower engine. All the locks are in place, secured tightly, and functioning as they were designed to. Everything is exactly as it should be, with no deviations or unexpected changes. Is that all there is to it, or is there something more that we are not seeing? It's moving, there's a sense of motion, yet paradoxically, it remains stationary, not progressing in the way one might expect. It's moving and not moving at the same time. What do we need to get poisoned with? We need to get poisoned. Oh, what a ride. Need to get some grass. Thank God I still have a chance to make a move. Subtitles made with great care by Dima Torzak. What do you see up there, Max, where it's shallower?
I think I'm going to do really well on the glue right now at this very moment, indeed, as we speak. In fact, actually, there's a big snowdrift where we went down. The first gear isn't working like it should currently. It was working so well a week ago.
So has the resistance against us increased? The wheels are digging under the car. It was soft over there, and she was pushing it through.
A question about the tires. The wider the tires, the more resistance there is. Does that make sense?
You absolutely need to skate. Skates instead of wheels, and that's it. Just go ahead and do it. The Tiger is really in its element. Stop! I beg you, just stop right now! It's armored. You'll break the whole UAZ against it.
Please remember to be careful and stay alert at all times, okay?
All right, we are now moving forward with caution. It's crucial to take each step carefully and deliberately, ensuring that we maintain a steady pace. As we proceed, let's be mindful. There are no mirrors on the combat vehicle. As you can see, there's no rear view, so I picked up speed quickly and steadily. So, as you can clearly observe, the UAZ is handling it very slowly and steadily indeed, Vladislav. I took out my extra 100 kilograms from it, and just like that, the snow started to hold right away. It seems like they drive it, but of course it's a bit heavy. It's already hard to break through from the top. It gets stuck on the bridge and sinks down. If it was loose snow, it would clear it out even at high speed. Now it doesn't clear anymore. It's all about tactics. It's not just chaos, but a clear strategy.
So essentially, one of the very important key main precedents for victory is driving.
One of the main keys to victory, undoubtedly. This is what you need to drive on. And we are struggling. Are you already struggling? Write your guesses. Would the toy cannon make it here? The wheels, by the way, are the same as Maxim's. Did you pump it up? Is it okay? Yes. Can they take their shoes off?
Probably not. It's unlikely they would take them off. Technically they can...
Do you have locking differentials?
Yes.
Do we need locking differentials with blocks, with tracks?
Need center differential. On ice, turn off locks. Cost. If you're driving on something more or less solid, like ice, then you need to turn off all the locks, because it won't turn at all. It just goes straight, and that's it.
So admit it, how much such a gadget costs?
If you order from the website, I think they cost $650 now. Yeah, and I bought... How much does a Land Rover cost? Land Rover... I don't know how much a Land Rover costs. 300. I think...
How much?
No, by the way, it's expensive. It's aluminum.
Can it be returned? Body.
The body is super expensive, but his is probably all rotten. There's no metal left there.
Price you get it for?
I remember the tracks were approximately $250.
You can find them affordably?
Well, if you do manage to find them, yeah, they usually sell once a year somewhere in Tinda.
And what weight are they rated for?
They vary. These can handle up to 3.5 tons. So theoretically, you can have a model that can handle 6.5 tons if it's without a body, but it ends up being heavy since the body weighs 3.5 tons. If you take the body off, it comes down to 3. I have a small platform there, and I think they might fit under the heavier models. And those constructions, I have a lot of too. It can handle the whole 3.5 tons. Listen, the one that can handle 6.5 tons, they are made from this kind of square, all welded up with braces like this.
But they cost $1.5 million already.
Well, they cost something like $1 million there, yeah.
Here.
So as you can clearly see, these are indeed our affairs.
I must say, the clearance is really good with them, indeed. So let's try to take a ride on the transfer. Whoever is faster, whoever gets there first. There's a hill ahead, damn it. Oh man. And here's the road right here. Yeah, the Land Rover is absolutely, undoubtedly a beast. Definitely. Well, by the way, it's sinking there. Must say. And here's the Niva right behind it. I got stuck. I made a mistake. I went off to a place where there's a big drift, a low spot. But the most interesting thing is that even the Caterpillar is having a hard time getting through there. I wouldn't say it's easy. Oh, it's getting stuck. Oh. There! The style of utility is starting and gaining popularity. I actually drove on the road thinking, but it turned out to be the opposite in this low spot. Wow! Do you like the Caterpillar? I don't know yet. It's still interesting. So I just had little chance, right? Not at all. Really indeed, absolutely. Will they fit on your Moskvich?
Yes.
And how is their bolt pattern arranged?
Their bolt pattern is adjustable. Here's the center part. It changes for a different wheel. And now there's a small, compact, and rugged UAZ.
What axles does he have?
And it has Land Rover Defender axles, but they changed the bolt pattern for the UAZ, like...
Something's not right? Listen. He even has it for the test.
This is the first snow. It's kind of snow, really. The first snow. It's really scary, damn, especially when you start looking down.
Look at how good the little Leo is with the snow. There's even a place for you to have some fun.
All the tracks are slipping a bit, getting stuck every other time. I got it. See what I mean?
It slips through, right?
Yeah.
Is it pulling?
Yeah, the thing is, it's not entirely clear how steep it is,
Whoa. Oh dear, I'm stuck.
As you can clearly and evidently see, the rear tracks have almost entirely and utterly melted.
All set. We got stuck. Hooray, we did it. Our teamwork and determination led us to success. Let's celebrate this achievement together.
Gloomy music. The atmosphere was heavy and somber, as if a thick, impenetrable fog had settled over everything, obscuring the light and casting long, eerie shadows that seemed to stretch endlessly into the distance. Just like that, the world felt muted and subdued. The vibrant colors dulled to a monochrome palette, and the air was thick with an unspoken tension that hung heavily, almost palpable. It was as if time itself had slowed to a crawl, each second dragging on interminably, amplifying the pervasive sense of unease that permeated the surroundings. The music, with its haunting melody and deep resonant tones, seemed to echo the very essence of this gloom, wrapping around the listener like a shroud, enveloping them in its melancholic embrace. It was a moment suspended in time, where every note played was a poignant reminder of the melancholy that had taken hold, refusing to let go. Just like that, the world was transformed, enveloped in a profound stillness that spoke volumes without uttering a single word, a silence that was both deafening and profound, echoing the depths of the soul's solitude.
Upbeat music. Basically, I feel like whoever can cross this ditch will automatically be the champion of champions. Considering that it seems that everyone is indeed struggling quite a bit to move even on flat ground in this situation.
All right, so let's get going. Almost!
Dear owners, could you please kindly move me a little bit in the star if possible, if you don't mind?
I can't do it now.
All right, I'm not holding you back.
So, I managed to get through quite easily fine. You can definitely do it on deflated tires. Well, let's see if anyone else can successfully make it through here on their own, independently. The green one got through successfully. Let's check the others. Looks like the Jimny is also definitely making it through. This Jimny is on military bridges. The Tiger is slowly approaching the line. I have something unfortunately stuck in the transmission there. It's rolling through well, very productively. It's rolling through well, pretty productively. Let's go right now, quickly. Military bridges actually work quite well in the snow because they have a higher ground clearance. In this particular scenario, it is observed that the central point of the wheel structure is positioned at a lower elevation compared to the central point of the bridge structure, therefore resulting in a greater clearance height. Oh, that is really quite nice indeed. Another one. I'm ready. The main thing is to move the cars in sync at the right time. If you move in time, then this is how you should do it. Then everything will work out. If you don't transfer the inertia in time, you won't have any chance of getting out at all. So Oleg is in the gazon. He's driving with a deflated tire. So Levasik, the talented individual we all admire, has finally achieved what he set out to do. Oh, he made it, and we couldn't be more thrilled about his success. So the gazon is clashing with the UAZ. Let's see who will be the first. In this intense moment, Max has already begun his strategic counterattack, moving back and forth with a calculated and respectful approach, demonstrating his determination and skill in handling the situation with precision and care. This is a maximally lightweight, prepared combat UAZ with all locks. This isn't just a vehicle put together for fun. It's truly a combat vehicle that has participated in many prestigious Russian competitions, showcasing its capabilities and engineering. It has been tested in various scenarios, demonstrating its reliability and strength, and Oleg has participated in many competitions, has won them. So the participants today are just mega intense. Flying to the guys probably in our city, well, not really. Here, he accidentally lost his balance and fell off the edge of the platform, landing safely on the ground below. So Max continues to gain speed. He has a lightweight car which is designed for speed and efficiency, and there's a very big turn in this place which is known for its sharpness and requires careful navigation. There I made it up, successfully completing the challenging maneuver. Let's run! Let's run! Here's the Tiger. He absolutely made it on the first try. Today is undoubtedly his remarkable day. Today is undoubtedly his remarkable day. He made it on the first try. Now that's power. At the bottom, Jan, that's how you buy for yourself. To go to work, to school, and it's diesel, it's gasoline, it consumes less fuel than the UAZ. The cost is actually quite substantial, amounting to something, the range of approximately $12 to $13 million, which is a significant investment for most projects of this nature. It moves like a tank.
Do you have the pedal set?
What ideas do you have for modernization so it doesn't spin out?
Check out new tracks.
The new tracks themselves, they just spin. Everything spins. And something really needs to be done about the chain slipping.
What causes the slipping, the worn-out link?
You see, they're pulled as tight as they can possibly be, and yet it still, unfortunately, indeed sags. At this very moment, it's currently in the snow, and it is continuously spinning on the drive wheel. It skips and ends up...
So it doesn't move at all, really.
So it's not that there's not enough grip here, but like this...
Yeah.
Well, it will go on flat ground. Keep driving, everything's fine. Terrain begins.
How do you feel about snow tractors, Andreyuka?
Well, to be honest, not really. I think squirrels mostly dig, and until they dig somewhere, in any particular and specific spot, they won't move at all. You see, there's almost no progress. Very little.
And so, a Land Rover is making its way from the side. By the way, it also occasionally gets stuck on bumps and can't move forward. It doesn't go everywhere. Oh, it's moving now. Well, it's like a tank, really. So we push through. It's challenging to have sufficient power, drive in a straight gear. What do you have to say, gentlemen?
Is it really tough?
It's tough, but we're making progress. You, Oleg, let the air out of your tires.
Let the air out and I went...
Something is really sinking for me. This protection of mine, damn it, is really digging in at the front. Without her, it would be better to go.
Reach the bridge. It's the bridge. It crosses, but protection bulldozes everything.
Well, it can kind of go over the bridge, but the protection acts like a bulldozer, collecting everything.
On the other hand, yes, like...
People are walking faster, get into the car.
Well, the snow is above the step, of course. It's tough.
Okay. Max has arrived. No. Get ready for the exciting and fun dance intro. My green one just doesn't go straight like this. It's not working. It's getting stuck, not enough height. He has bigger wheels, military bridges, probably approximately a few centimeters or so. 10 victories or so in height in total, compared to the green one, or so. It's going... Hey, listen, you have a question like Asvod's. How can you distinguish the Hunter and the 469? How can you tell... 469 or Hunter?
Probably with the rear door.
What's not there?
There's kind of door, a swing door on all 469s. It folds down to the side. We go, that's it.
Now I'll know because I keep mixing them up. So the 469 has a folding door while the Hunter has a swing door.
Was that a 469 or a Hunter? I either had 3540. That's probably a 469. Well...
Kolyana, so what turns out is today the most passable. So it drives well for you, right? Like everywhere is fine. Not everywhere. Well, almost everywhere. Almost. Well, it seems so. The Tiger is in its natural habitat today. Heavy, powerful, and extremely robust, with huge wheels and design. Everything is great with him. So mainly the box lives here. Look at that beauty indeed. I inflated the tire excessively, which resulted in an unexpectedly smooth driving experience. Initially, I thought it was due to the pressure being maintained at 0.2, but I noticed an issue. The sides of the tire are bending in the opposite direction than expected. This indicates that the sidewalls should ideally be more rigid to provide adequate support. However, the side cushions are currently flexing outward, which is not ideal. To improve the situation, it would be beneficial to ensure that the sidewalls are reinforced to prevent this outward bending. This adjustment would lead to a more stable and controlled driving experience. Overall, the goal.
Not for long. I need third gear. It will most assuredly, definitely indeed, without any doubt, go into third gear.
Or directly in the cutoff. Or not. You have a big nut.
Yes. We have a really big wrench.
Is there room? Tighten up.
On the contrary. Now we want to check. Maybe it's over-tightened. Maybe the geometry works here. Like, in this position, it will work better than when this roller is all the way down. Well, yeah. Maybe there's some geometric feature here. Because you see, on that side, it doesn't slip and isn't tightened as much. Well, not that much at all.
When are they going to come up with such electric gadgets that allow you to adjust the tension from inside the cabin?
Like on bulldozers, this tensioner, the hydraulic one, uses a consistent lubricant as expected.
The more you pile on, the more pressure there is. Pumped it up, yeah. So today, as a team, we actually got lucky. Today, everyone is on the move. There is not a single car that requires constant assistance. Everyone is driving. Cool. Everyone noticed that the UAZ and Neva cars didn't break down. Another car is being repaired. No, it's not a repair. It's an adjustment. Oh, adjustment! Well, all right, sorry. Tuning it to perfection. Even the UAZ, as far as I am aware, doesn't have such a tool. You knock the ice off like windshield wipers. It's the same kind of tuning. Anxious music. As the music plays softly, a question arises, filled with curiosity and a hint of disbelief. How can he be happy in a world that often feels overwhelmingly complex and challenging? It seems almost unfathomable that amidst life's chaos and unpredictability, he manages to maintain a sense of joy and contentment. What is it about his perspective or experiences that allows him to see the brighter side of things, to find solace and satisfaction where others might only see obstacles and despair? Perhaps it is his ability to focus on the What happened? Smells like power steering fluid. Is it leaking? Tanya, you see, you can take off, or you might not take off. So, they took off the power steering radiator, right? Hey, it's the main radiator. In the body. In the body. No way bridge crack too. He's saying there on purpose, basically, it's a system. So, maybe that means cases. So the water-related defect came up, huh? For the bridge to crack, that's something new. For that engine, because it's 6 times more powerful if it's laid out without the factory. The bridge is strong, but has limited capacity.
Still, its load capacity is small. It doesn't have some kind of super reserve in terms of strength. But it exists not like on a Lada, but not under 300 horsepower.
And there's none at all, yeah. No, this hood, hey, this hood is really plastic. I'm telling you, I think it's all plastic. By the way, it's driving really well today. Well, because it's a heavy height. It's heavy. Flat. No, nothing is sticking out. The fact that he dented the protection can't be argued with. Even perhaps. Subtitles, proudly and expertly created by the talented Dima Torzak. So now we're going to climb up quickly. 3 cars. Oleg is finishing up the lawn over there. The slope is the same, but I think mine and the Land Rovers probably have a stronger drift. The UAZ probably has a simpler setup. You have the most laid-back trajectory, by the way. The least of all is the wave going in the opposite direction. In the production of this video, we had the invaluable assistance of our dedicated team members. The subtitle editor, A. Semkin, played a crucial role in ensuring that every line of dialogue was accurately transcribed and perfectly timed to match the visuals. Meanwhile, our diligent corrector, A. Igorova, meticulously reviewed each subtitle to ensure grammatical accuracy and consistency throughout the entire video. Their combined efforts have greatly contributed to the clarity and professionalism of the final product. And with that, we conclude this presentation. Thank you for watching, and we hope you enjoyed the experience as much as we enjoyed creating it. That's it. I lost. Till we meet. Goodbye. Yeah. finally made it in, indeed. That was intense. I have carefully arranged and set up everything that is necessary and required at the front. I was quite surprised and did not expect it to take off and accelerate in such a way at the top. I took off way too hard up there. I didn't plan this. It's still, unfortunately stuck just the same. Can we possibly pull up with a winch?
With a winch, just from the side.
It's going to go up on the snow now.
I just need it from the side so it stands up straight. That's it, it will drive on its own. It will drive on its own.
So the wheels are in control. Well, in any case, if we're talking about used tracks, I don't know how it is with new ones. That's how things are. Only on flat snow is it really good. The snow here isn't deep enough. Tracks are needed when the depth is about 1.5 meters. It's physically impossible to drive on wheels, so the depth here is still manageable. Where there's 1.5 meters of snow, you need a snowmobile. No, but this one might work. He's going to change the tops. Do you see what a mess this is? So one isn't pulling and it's pushing so hard that the other three can't pull it either. This is actually a problem, yeah. If one of them starts acting up, well, that's it, and already. And that's 100 kilometers from home. Yeah.
Well, carrying a spare track with you probably isn't an option either.
In short, yeah, there are questions. The design, but it's still intriguing. This is the first time I'm seeing it, how it drives.
That's how it is.
As they say, that's it. Now we've seen it all. Well, friends, that's the outing from Cartman. The Land Rover has been tested. The Tiger has been tested. That's it. I think everything has been tested today. Just 300%. Let us know who you liked the most in the comments below the video. Right now, your opinion is especially needed. Everything you've seen, everything you think, just write it down in the comments below. It's definitely going to get cooler from here. This was Alex from the Don't Stop channel. Goodbye, everyone. What's wrong with the track? Is it slipping? It's slipping, yeah. But did the stretched one slip less? Yes, certainly. Of course. Are there any visible defects on it?
No, you see, it just does not pull. Actually, And you see, right one is fine, but the left one, literally.
Or maybe perhaps it could change somehow with the front load.
Move it! Won't it change?
The track, the conveyor belt? Well, not right now.
What's the difference? The front will skip.
And what load will you be using?
The same. No, it's less going back. Right now, it's less going back because the front ones are breaking the rut and the rears are following it. And you see, why does it start to skip more on the turns? Because it starts to dig its own rut and begins to spin. It pushes forward and it spins.
So we took a passenger. That's what these handles are for. We were carrying a passenger.
I'm a passenger. Looks like it. I'm here. I just took you, Lujnik, for a little sip on the rear lock. I'm now without locks, just a bit more on the rear lock.
I got closer to the ordinary mortals.
You have it. Here too, San. What about you?
Well, I only have it in the back. I have a screw, the front, and it's already worn out. And even now I'm hitting it, but my rear one disconnects at 20 km/h. So it only works. You're stationary when you're bumping around. So it's not originally for off-roading. So this is specifically for... No, it's calm, measured operation.
Either through very, very deep snow or to pull something along.
They, by the way, unlike these so-called Arctic traction wheels, can probably pull more behind them. Their grip is better. These wheels, they have almost no pressure on the ground. It will be in place. Yeah, and this